So review number 6, question 4, rearrange the formula, make X the subject. There are like a billion questions like this. You will have something like this on your test, I guarantee it. If not exactly like this, you will have rearrange the formula, make X the subject at least once, I promise. So it is really important, okay? When you see something like this, we have an X up top, we have an X on the bottom. How do I isolate it when I've got it in both places? This is the procedure you use every time. It works every time. So here, what I want to do is I have to get this out of the denominator. So what do I do to do that is actually, let me go ahead and just write it again. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is multiply both sides by x minus 4 over 1. Remember, they're married. They don't have a ring on them, but we put it there anyways because they're in a relationship. Sorry, it's negative, but they're in a relationship. They stick together. Okay, so what that means on the right-hand side is that these two disappear together. I'm left just with my x plus 2 on the right side. On my left side, what I want to do is I want to distribute. So this is going to be xy, and then distribute again, minus 4y. Okay, now it's just like any other problem we see where we've got variables on both sides of the equation. I want to get both of my x's to the same side. So here I'm going to subtract x, but remember, these are not the same. This is not the same as this. So I cannot say that xy minus x equals y. That is wrong. That's wrong. Wrong. You can't do it. You can't do it. But what I can do is I can at least put them together on the same side. So here, these two cancel out, leaving me just 2 on the right-hand side of my equation. And then I've got xy minus 4y minus x. I've done that to both sides, okay? And I want to get this guy and send it over there, so I'm going to do the opposite. So here I'm going to add 4y to both sides. 4y to both sides. Now, boom, bam, these two cancel out, leaving me just xy minus x equals 2 plus 4y on the right-hand side. So now, here's the trick. What I want to do is I want to factor out my GCF. Because when I look here, they both have an x. So remember, whenever we factor out, bam. Whenever we factor out an x or a GCF, it doesn't disappear, it just moves to the outside of the parentheses. So now what do? If I'm trying to isolate this x, well, I want to multiply this by the reciprocal. I want to divide by y minus 1 on both sides. And so that cancels out both terms on the left side with my x, and it gives me just x equals 2 plus 4y over y minus 1. And that is my final answer. This is kind of a difficult one, and I understand that, but you do need to practice it, okay? So maybe we can have multiple questions like this because this one is not easy, right?